All right, welcome back to the Nice Fast channel, guys. It is time for KF Live number 245, celebrating 45,000 subs. How convenient is that? 245 celebrating 45. You gotta love it. And look, right off the bat, Neil McKenzie says hello, and he's been a mumber. Mumber? You've been a mumber for 20 months, Neil. Good stuff, dude. Thank you so much. Welcome to everyone to KF Live. Tonight we are going to we're going to do a bunch of things. We're going to celebrate 45K subs. We're going to celebrate kind of a little Christmas giveaway. Yeah, you heard right. And we're going to have Ben Belkin from Jack Wolf on to talk about a knife that USPS doesn't think I need yet. So that's what we're going to do. Let's jump in and start with our friend Jason Beecher and Keith the Knife Freak channel member. Sarge, what's up? That is Kurt Eisen. Hello there. Chef Rocky and El Cap and Anasso and Kelly Weaver and Thomas Conley and Sharper Than Most. Thank you very much. And Robin Dallium and Oh Father, what's up? And we got Ramses has been a member for 2 months. Smash that like button. Thank you. Chef Rocky's been a member for 18 months. There you go. Thank you very much, Rocky. Appreciate you, brother. Good to have you here. I'm a member. Now my life is complete. Yep. Hey, Tim B, what's up, dude? Thanks for being here and being a great, awesome moderator and friend. And there is Mick Ranger and rule number 9, David, channel member. Kelly's Mishmash, also a member. Dan Kinman, channel members in the house. And Marco, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right, guys. So here's the deal. Tonight we're going to be celebrating, and we're just going to have fun and give a bunch of stuff away. Well, I don't know about a bunch of stuff. We're going to give some stuff away to celebrate the 45,000 subs. As a matter of fact, guys, if you don't mind, I'm going to, hey, Robert Feely, what's up, man? I'm going to forego the pocket checks today. Or at least, well, maybe we'll do them in a few minutes here. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to do, well, hold on. No, we're not. We're not going to do that because then we're going to move. There we go. Now we can do it. I hate you, StreamYard. You suck and you wear army boots and you still suck. Okay. All right. So, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little early bird giveaway. I see you, Kelly. I'll get that in just a second. So we're going to do an early bird giveaway. So definitely come on in and hit that like button for me. But you're going to have 2 minutes to enter one time and one time only, one time per account. You're going to have a chance to enter a hashtag exactly like you see it on the screen. You're going to have 2 minutes to do it. Then I'll draw on you. You have 2 minutes to let me know you're here, and we will see who our winner of this first giveaway is. So here's your lovely whatever you call that hashtag, and let's go up here and find Kelly's super chat. Kelly, still a little fledgling nice fast acolyte. All right, but hey, 14 months is awesome, Kelly. That is too good. Hey, everybody, if I missed you, I will try to grab say your name here in just a moment. Dikanji, what's up? Crazy gonna be, what did that say? Too fast in the chat today, yeah. Illuminati came back as a member. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you, Blue. Hello, Freak Show. Thanks to those 2 members and moderators. Appreciate you guys. Hey, Michael Chavez. Hey, everybody. There's lots of people. Uncle Cal, Watch City Knives. Colleen Tex, who's a channel member. Man, the chat is a bumping tonight. And you got about a minute and a half to enter, and we'll go from there. And I'll show you what you want after we do it. Matter of fact, let me grab what it is here. All right, there we go. All right, we're going to do that, and we're going to write all these names down. And hey, Crow's Blades. Hey, Cat Scratch, good to have you here. It is coming out January 15th, Thomas Connolly. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Hey, Danielle, what's up? All right, about 45 seconds, and we will draw somebody. Brian White, just 1 month behind Kelly. There you go. Brian's at 13 months. Thank you, the White family, for being so kind. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Brian, for being a Pit Crew member. Thank you so much. See if my tea's cool enough to drink or if I'm going to burn my face off. Hey, Clint. 30 seconds, and we will draw 30 seconds, and we will draw. So get on in there. Good to see everybody. All right. Well, you guys know I've been saving up knives and waiting for this giveaway. 15 seconds for some time, trying to get there. There you go. Hey, Anasso. Yep. My tongue still hurts from burning it with pizza last night. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. All right, 43 entries. So this is good odds for the 59 people in here. Let's see what we get. Who our winner is Jim Miller. Hey, Jim. All right, now one rule I forgot to say. If you win, that's it for tonight, okay? We're not going to draw the same person twice. And if we do, you'll need to give it to somebody else. But, Jim, let me know you're here, and we will show you what you have won. All right. And we will go from there. Did I grab the right thing? I didn't grab the right thing. That wasn't number one. This was number one. Okay. Jim, we're going to give you number one here. If I can get it right. All right. So, Mr. Miller, are you here? Is he here? I know he is. Has he said anything, Tim, or guys? Where are you, Jim? Titanium Justin, I see you, dude. Thank you for being a member for 19 months. Here is your Dalika salute. Very cool. Tim, did Jim? Oh, there he is. Okay. No, I was just making sure. You know what I do. That's my thing, Jim. I got to do that. All right. So I hope you like this guy. Jim gets the first package tonight, which is going to be the first three giveaways will just be a small pack of Knives Fast and Tempest stickers. Okay. And then, Jim, you're going to get an i3 what is it? i3E. Yeah. In this really cool pattern and blue. Gotta love it. And then, Jim, you are getting one of my favorites. You're good. We're going to do some more, Stephen. We're doing probably 2 or 3 more giveaways tonight, depending on how far we get. Hey, Robert. So, Jim, you're getting a knife that snuck up on me, dude. This is the KB Cyrus. The Cyrus, I didn't think I would like the Cyrus, but I really, really did. Indeed. So that is the KB Cyrus. Thanks, Justin. By the way, I didn't give you a lot of attention there. Appreciate your membership. Jim, that's your knife, my friend. The KB Cyrus. So I hope you dig that one. It is super duper cool. So that is Jim. All right. So we're going to put that. Where can we put it? Oh, look, I'm dropping stuff on the floor already. All right. Well, I wrote Jim's name down, so I think I'm good. We're just going to put it here. All right. So we'll do some more in a little while. Yeah, there you go, Jim. Good. I'm glad you like it, dude. And we'll do another one here in a little bit. By the way, Ben from Jack Wolf will join us at the top of the hour. Sorry, just getting myself together. I'm having one of those days already. There we go. And Kevin Smith and Knives, says a little horn to celebrate and start this thing off with Oh Father. There you go. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. 45,000 subs, guys. Who in the crap would have thought? Apparently, Freak Show and Mrs. Freak Show. But when we started this year, we were at a little over 20,000 subs, I think, or close to 25 maybe. And we're at 45. That is absolutely. Oh, I forgot to give you your Dalika salute, Kevin. Thank you, dude. There you go. That is your Dalika salute. But crazy year. Now, I got to say, I said for the longest time what it's going to take to push this channel up the charts is some viral videos. Okay. So I had a video at Blade Show that is now at 9,400,000 views. That is the Poikilo Alchem blade from there. Hey, Gene, what's up, dude? Poikilo Alchem from their booth at Blade Show. Almost at 10 million views. We're sneaking up on it. And it has brought in over 9,000 subs from that one video. So if you're one of those people that watched that video and then stuck around, I would love to hear you here. Hey, Chrissy says we've always known. There you go. Well, Jeremy's kind of freaking me out with the 60 by Blade Show thing. That feels hefty unless I get another video that blows up. I'm not sure, but you know me, I'm always not sure, but I'll give it my best. See, there he goes. There he goes. There he is. Thank you, Jeremy. But very, very cool. Thank you, Byron. Yeah, Byron, I never, ever expected that video to do that. Absolutely insane. As a matter of fact, guys, we are very, very close. If I go here to YouTube and I click on subscribers and I click on the last 365 days, we are at 19,316 subs. There's a real possibility that we could get that over 20,000 in a year. That is absolutely bonkers in my mind. Absolutely crazy, and it is crazy. I know. There you go. I could try to go viral with the Daleka. That works. Hit the algorithm jackpot. Yeah, very much. And I still don't know exactly why, but here's the good news. That video is done well, but because of that video, now my most viewed video of all time used to be a video of Trevor from Blade Show 2 years ago that's got 60,000 views. Since Blade Show, I've had several go over that mark. For example, I have a Walmart video that is over 430,000 subs and has brought in 500 plus subscribers. So it just, it's just hard to do it. Hey, Kathleen, good to have you here, and thank you so much. Robin, hello. If I did, I think I said hello, but hello again. Hey, James Gibson. Hey, J1, what's up, dude? Goon Docs. Yep. A coffee table book about coffee tables. There you go. That works. Now, Ben is coming up at the top of the hour. I got that mojo. I'll take it, dude. I mean, I never saw that happening. Never. By the way, if you go back to that Poikilo Blades video, it's I'm trying to remember how much watch time it has. I don't think I have that on here. Nope, they don't give it to me. But 9,300,054 views. Absolutely bonkers. Just absolutely crazy. We need Trev mini review on the Jackwolf. Do you mean the one I don't have? Now let me go on a little rant here. Guys, I was supposed to have a lot of knives by now that I don't have. I was supposed to have the two of the three new knives coming out this week from Traditional Pocket Knives, the Glide Lock Penguin, and somebody remind me the name of the new TPK slip joint. It's slipping my mind. Slipping my mind. I was supposed to have the Jackwolf knife by now. I was supposed to have a package that's a present for my wife by now. I was supposed to have 2 new samples and 4 microburst fixed blade samples from Kubi a week ago. So I got on the phone today with the USPS, and when I told the whole story and the girl started looking into it, she even got mad. She was like, I don't know what's going on in your town and at your post office, but we've got to get this fixed. And she was going to push it up to her manager. Now, here's the funny thing. She puts the ticket in for each of, I gave her 8 tracking numbers that have been out for delivery for 5 or more days. Have been out for delivery for 5 or more days. We haven't gotten mail but twice in the last 2 weeks. Okay. And so it is ridiculous. And so she starts putting these tickets in. And as she's putting the tickets in, I look at the tracking and they start updating. So immediately, so what I picture is there's some guy in the warehouse at the post office over here. And they've taken the day, they didn't get to all the packages one day last week or 2 days. And so they just put them in a bin and shoved them in the corner. We'll get to those someday. And they went over there and scanned each of my packages so that it looked like they were preparing them for delivery. And, like 5 minutes after she put the tickets in. So that makes me even more mad because that means they were just sitting on the packages having a good old time. So really, really insane. So hopefully we'll start seeing those packages. When you're out for delivery for a week, every day, out for delivery, and then 2 of them said just alert, don't know when they will arrive. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Ladies and gentlemen, here is our buddy Zach Stuff, a member for 48 months. Nice. There you go. Jim Miller's putting up links to the TPK stuff that's dropping this week, and you can use my link, 10% off with code NICEFAST. Thank you, Zach. 48 months. Thanks so much, dude. Sneaking a mobile break from work. There you go. Well, they're just not delivering anything either, Kathleen. And when we do get mail, they'll come one day and you'll get a stack of mail that big, but then no packages. And then the next day you'll get 2 packages. Usually they're Amazon packages, so not my stuff. And then nothing else, even though all this other stuff was out for delivery. And it's like, I don't understand. Hey, Rebel Rouser, what is going on? All right. All righty, meow. For Zach there. Very nice. Zach with the $5 super chat. There you go. Well, Keith, I asked Trevor to stop at the mailbox and see if anything showed up. We'll see. Hey, Bob Tism. I get you. I get you, Bob. I understand. They just keep giving me the excuse of they can't hire people. And I'm like, then do something about it. You knew you could have done what UPS did last week, which is hire contract workers to bring my packages because they were overwhelmed. So, hello. Hey, live from Kentucky. Now, I have to say something really important. And I'm trying to remember who in here. Where's Nick Travellini? Is he here? Is Nick here? Who are my Eagles fans out there? I just want to look at you and say, I'm going to be busy with this stream, but I guarantee you it's all go Chargers, beat the Birds. Okay. I will assure you that I will be looking with one corner of my eye at the Chargers game. And let's go take down those Birds. All right. Hey, Nick, what's up, dude? I think he's an Eagles fan. Maybe I'm wrong. I have that in my head. Boomers never sleep. Yeah, I need to sleep, dude. I am exhausted. 21 months for Jay. Thank you. Now, 2 things to remind you guys of. Thank you, David. David's 48 months. I don't know about deserve, dude, but I sure do enjoy it. I sure am having a good time. Thank you for your Daleka salute. Yeah, Bob, I don't know if we want to get into politics if that's where you're headed with the comment. I don't know. I will be tapping out to watch my Birds kick the Chargers. So, what was I saying? Now I forgot. I lost it. Dang it. Oh, if you haven't watched the Knife Junkies podcast from yesterday, go check that out. I'm on it. And we had a great time. And if you didn't see the Nomad EDC live stream from Saturday night that I was on, go see that. Mucho details about the tornadoes on both of those. So if you want a lot of info, there you go, Rebel. Nice. Go Chargers. Well, at least, wow. Why am I blanking? Well, anyway, Anyway, 2 of our injured players are playing, is what I'm trying to say, but my brain hurts. Very nice, Tom. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you very much. Whoa. Okay. Everything's going crazy, but that's okay. Freak show. Yes. This Sunday, if you're available, sir, we'll talk about a time. They're still sitting right here. I haven't touched one except the ones to my samples. So yes, and thank you for 48 months. Are you kidding me right now? You and David, somewhere out there, we got Rusty Knife Lover. I don't know if he's still a member or not. I need to look. But thank you very much. Yes, I need some beauty sleep because we all know I ain't no beauty. So that's very funny. Thank you. Yeah, I disclosed it. I'm sorry. But it is what it is. Saw Rusty on SK. Wait a minute. What? Rusty, if you're going to break your YouTube fast, you got to come here, not to Big Red. What in the world? Yeah, Trevor confirmed nothing in the mailbox. Of course not. Of course not. Nothing today. Now, it is snowy today. If you didn't see my short from earlier, you should go check that out. I used this lovely Cold Steel Espada as a snow measuring device. Unfortunately, I've been called out because I did stump stick it, which means it was probably a half an inch in the stump. So my measurement was probably not accurate. Hey, what's up, Aries? No, you have to stay, dude. You can't. That's not how this works. Hey, Nick with the $10 super chat towards a new box of tissues to wipe away your tears when the Chargers win. It's tears of joy, Nick. Tears of joy. There we go. I can always count on you guys to take care of shipping for all these giveaways for me. Thank you. There we go. Nice. Thank you, Nick. We didn't give you a delicate salute. We got to do that. Stop, you twirly thing. Duck and cover, right, Skull? Exactly. There you go. There's your delicate salute. Tell you what, Ben's not here yet, and we'll bring him in the middle of this if he starts. But just so I can talk to him a little bit more without interruption. Now, reminder, if you've already won, which is just Mr. Miller, no need to enter again unless you're going to play for somebody else. But we're going to go ahead and do a second giveaway. Can I spell? I can spell. I am awesome. All right. So I think you had 5,000 when I started. Yeah, Jim, it's gone quick, man. Eagles are on a slide like the Chiefs. They lost to us after they lost to the Cowgirls. There you go. All right, we're going to go ahead and do this. And then that way when Ben comes in, we can focus on what he's got going on. And we'll do some more later. So let's go ahead and do a second one here. And guys, same deal. You got 2 minutes to enter. Got to have a U.S. mailing address. Can't have already won tonight. Do not cheat by entering more than once. And you got 2 minutes to enter, and you got to be here when I draw, okay? Here you go, 45, as in 45,000 subs, which is absolutely bonkers. Be nice to my cowgirls. There you go, Rebel. Woodfish, what's up, man? So there you go. You got 2 minutes from right now, all right? And, I already have the giveaway. All right, let's go ahead and show you what this one's going to be. First of all, you have, again, a small bag of Knives Fast and Tempest swag. You have a O-Pen Mini. This is the one that's got the pen and the pencil in it. Come on, focus, would you? The pen and the pencil on this one. And then you get a very nice Geo knife, and I cannot remember. Is this the Blaze, the Frost, maybe? The Frost? The Frost. I think it's the Frost. But it is titanium and M390 and a bar lock made by Geo Knife. So we're going to do that. Oh, Well, Kelly, it's because it's a hashtag. I didn't want to put a dash and a hashtag. Okay, fine. Frosty the Geo Knife. Yes, I think this is the Frost. Somebody confirm for me. Anybody. I think it's the Frost. But yeah, we're gonna do that in 1 minute. 1 minute, and we're gonna draw. Dash tag. Tim B, you apparently misspelled. Hey, Wolf Style. Stephen Kern. I said hi to you, but hello again. Oh crap. Okay. Yeah, you're right, Kelly. Oh well, spell it the way I've got it, guys. Tim probably spelled it right. You're right. You're right, Kelly. Dang it. No, do it the way I've got it, Metal Relic. I've got it spelled wrong. Fourty. Do it again. That's my fault. Anybody who's already done Forty, do Forty. I spelled it wrong. I spelled it wrong. Yeah, Thomas, I like this one. I like the Frost. I'm not much of a Barlock person, but I do like that one. All right, about 20 seconds. 20 seconds. I'm looking for everybody. There you go. I see Metal Relic. Yeah, I suck. It's okay. It's good. It's good to be terrible. All right. So here we go in 15 seconds. Fofo. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Thank you, Tim. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam! 80 people in on this one with 99 people in the house. Still pretty good odds. Let's see who our winner is this time. Oh, good grief. Oh, Father with the win. Oh, Father. Let me know you're here, Tim. Hopefully he still doesn't have his speaker muted. Oh, Father, are you here? Let me know. He deserves that after already having 2 sirens today. That's if he actually sees it. Where is he? I see you. I'm coming. I see you, Byron. Rumor is, oh, Father entered Aries meetup ringing the siren. Here we go. Where's oh, Father? Somebody tell him. Oh, Father, where are you, dude? Please tell me he's here. I'm not, you know what? He's always here. I would feel really bad moving on. Are you here? Okay, they saw him. I just missed him. All right, good. Woo, I was getting uptight there for a second. That would have been terrible. Thank you so much, Byron. Wait, why am I frozen? Okay, do you guys see me frozen? Neat. All right, hold on just a second. I'm going to leave and come right back. I see you, Opha. Okay, why am I frozen? Why am I frozen? Can you guys hear me at least? Can you hear me at least? Please let me know. Okay. All right. Do me a favor, guys. By the way, Byron, I'm holding up the Daleka salute for you. I'm going to leave and come back. Okay. So that's the only way this is going to get fixed. So let me leave and come back. I will be back. Maybe. I don't want to do this, but I have to. Okay, can you guys hear me? Let me know. That was a pain in the butt, but I think I got it. I think I got it working. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Chat is not working. Reloading the chat. Wolf Style says yes. Okay, good. All right, that was a pain. I see Ben, but he's not actually on camera yet, so we'll give him a minute. Again, congratulations to O Father, and thank you very much, Byron, for your $10 super chat. There is your Daleka salute, my friend. And yeah, I don't know what happened. Everything just froze earlier in the evening twice while I was testing. StreamYard froze completely. So my guess is StreamYard is having issues. Pretty much, I think that's what it is. Yeah, you broke the stream. Benny B, you ready, my friend? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring in a friend of mine who is way better at everything than the United States Postal Service. He can send a knife, and he sends it in record time, whereas they're sending it, they're delivering it to me in record time, which is bad. Anyway, Ben is the best. Good friend, awesome knife guy, businessman, all that stuff. And there he is, Benny B from Jack Wolf Knives. Can I hear you?
Testing.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. I was a little nervous because I had to literally shut everything down, unplug my internet, so my camera just froze and I was like completely frozen. So I had to start over completely.
Well, I'm always flattered by your introductions. They become more and more elaborate as the time marches on. They're hilarious.
So let's take a look real quick, Ben, just so we can tell you here. Where is KC's Backwoods fixed EDC? All right, because earlier in the day it was MIA. Okay, and so I'm a little worried. I gave the story. We're not going to go back over this story again at all. I have a bunch of packages that are all over the place. Let's see, Jack Wolf Knives. So the Jack Wolf Backwoods Fixed EDC, guys, drops on Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern at all the dealers. And we're going to go over the versions with Ben, but unfortunately, I can't show you one. Now, it says... yeah, it's still MIA. So it left the post office warehouse an hour from here at 5 a.m. this morning and hasn't been seen since. So don't know, dude. We'll find out. It's your fault. It's Donnie's house. It's at Donnie's house.
It's that time of year, man, where it goes from bad to worse.
It is. Yep, that's it, Nick. Nick says the post office is messing with me for complaining. That's exactly right, Nick. That's it. Thank you for your super chat, sir. There's your Daleka salute. All right, Ben. We didn't get to have you on last month. We had our buddy Austin on from Traditional Pocket Knives. He did a fantastic job filling in for you slackers. No, I'm kidding. He did it. He's such a nice guy. So there he is. I say his name and he pops up in the chat. So, but this Friday is another Fix Wolf. Fix Wolf. Wait a minute, Ben. Did I just hit something there? No, not really.
No, you didn't.
Fix EDC. There you go. Number 3. You can see the other boxes right back here. They're back here. But very, very cool. And so this is the reason it's called the Backwoods Fix EDC is it's a collab with Melissa Backwoods, which you can see right there. And I assume this is a Sean Tiffany artwork, correct?
100%. I mean, you can tell his style. So, yeah, Sean
I just don't ever want to say definitively because I'll mess it up. But anyway.
Yeah, it's him. And
Very
so,
cool.
Yeah, Sean and I brainstormed this. You know, we had a couple ideas, but I thought this would be funny, like dragging him up the hill, saving his rear. He's got that like old brother look on his face.
Oh, crud. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah. And I
I
think
see
it came out
Fred
real
in the
good.
chat. Hey, Fred, just wanted to say hello. I know he's out of the country, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's it. Just she's known for sort of her outdoor adventure
Yep.
personality, and I kind of saw like sort of a Lara Croft kind of
Yeah, that's what I was about to
character.
say. Indiana Jones, Laura Croft. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
that
like
kind of thing.
adventurer, right? And
Yep,
this is just what we came up with, and she was thrilled with it, and I think it came out real good.
that's fun. That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Well, without further ado, why don't we show one of these off and you just tell us? I haven't even gotten to watch your video yet, so why
I
don't
didn't
you just
make
tell
one
us?
this time around.
Oh,
It's been
okay,
a
all right,
very
good.
busy time
I'm
in
out of my
our
busy.
neck of the woods, so you didn't miss
Yep.
anything there. So I just
Well, I'm
grabbed
in
the
the
first
middle
one.
of moving my mom to kind of a home, like a independent living place, and so I have been literally just losing it. And so yeah, but show us what we got and tell
Sure.
us about it, what it is.
Well, I apologize for my lighting in advance. My
You're
house
good.
is just dimly lit, so we're just gonna have to kind of
Right.
cope with it.
Now the
It's
last
like,
one
man,
was this guy, so and now we're moving from this to that. So
yeah, so that's the collusion. That was another
Mhm.
collaboration project, and I did not label that a fixed EDC. In hindsight, I kind of regret that because it created a little confusion. But to me, the fixed EDC line was always 6 inches total length, and that collusion is bigger than that. And so at some point in my mind, you go from like the EDC fixed blade to like a more full size fixed blade. Although, in hindsight, I'm splitting hairs. Like that's still an EDC size fixed blade you
yeah,
have in your hand.
for
So
me, if it's over, excuse me, if it's under like 7.25, it's
yeah,
what I
I
would
think,
call
7 inches, that's
But
a 4-inch handle and a 3-inch blade. Like
yep,
at that point, it's like there's no compromise in size for portability. But our fixed EDC line, there is a small compromise in size to achieve portability. Let me see if I can get some better light. That's a little better. So this is well, let me just take a step back.
that's the one
Genesis of this.
that's why I didn't get mine, because that's the one I'm supposed to be getting, and you kept it, right?
This is Donnie's. So Donnie
It's
kept
nice. You went to Donnie's house, like he said. So yep.
All right. So this began at Blade Show 2024. We sort of hatched this idea and with Melissa. And what
Right.
she wanted was a fixed blade that kind of looked like a slip joint knife. And I told her, like, well, in order to really achieve that, we're going to have to do liners and bolsters, which we don't typically do on our fixed blades. And she's like, okay, well, would you be willing to do that? I was like, why not? I know they can do it. So that would be an interesting feature of this. And I said, why don't you draw something for me or send me a picture of what you like? And she sent me a picture of a knife with this Bowie style clip point and a saber grind. And I was like, okay, I can dig that. Like, that doesn't look like my stuff, anything I've done before. And I think it would pair really nice with a little bro like handle because it sort of had that handle shape. So I kind of took inspiration from the little bro
There you go.
and I drew this, and she and I had back and forth, on some of the angles and the lines. And we had a prototype made. I sent her the prototypes, and she had a couple comments that we incorporated. And we didn't rush the project. We wanted it to be right. And I think it came out really nice. It kind of worked out that we could drop it in December around Christmas time, which suited all of us. And voila, there you go.
Very
so
nice.
You have the fixed EDC recipe, which is about a 3-inch blade and about a 3-inch handle with 3mm blade stock, S90V. This is a saber grind, so it's hollow, but only about a little more than halfway up. And it has a really nice false edge, so clip point. Nice tall choil.
Does that? Yeah, I was going to say, does that feel like a bigger sharpening choil than usual, or am I crazy?
I stepped it up a little bit.
Okay.
To kind of match the aesthetic of what she was looking for. That was one of her cues.
Okay.
And then for the first time, we've got liners and bolsters on a fixed blade. So these are
full titanium. Yeah.
And then we weight relieved the tang. Can't remember. I think we also, it's been a while. I think we also weight relieve the titanium liners. I'd have to take the scales off to confirm that, honestly.
A lot of knives.
We have blasted hardware on this version and a blasted bead. This is our signature fixed EDC bead that I designed. Kind of looks like a sprocket. And a black paracord lanyard. And so, guys will look at the specs and say, oh, it's too small. Well, trust that lanyard gives you a tremendous fourth finger grip, or you can get 4 fingers like this. But if you want to choke up on it, you have your fourth finger here. You have a little bit of a guard here. It's a very handy, handsome fixed blade in a traditional look that's going to look like a folder. This one is in abalone, and we did this abalone, which is not going to show with my poor lighting, but this actually has a purple backer, so it looks like it has a purple liner, but the acrylic is not dyed purple. Like we've done purple abalone in the past that had purple acrylic and a purple liner. This one just features the purple liner, but not purple acrylic. So there's like a subtle sort of hue of purple.
Sorry, Ashlyn's asking me a question. Say hi to Ben, Ashlyn.
Hi.
Hey there.
I'm over here.
Very cool. So we have a couple of questions.
Yeah, let them rip. I'm not, guys, I can't really see the, let me
does
say real
the
quick.
tall, oh, sorry.
I just wanted to say, I can't really see the comments on my iPad. I have to like go to the comment screen and then I can't see KC. So I'm just going to rely on KC to read comments to me. Does that
you're
taller
good.
choil weaken the blade? I seriously doubt it, man. Like there's a full thickness spine that goes more than halfway down. And I don't recommend anyone go out in the woods and baton with this thing. Like I suppose you can, but it's really not what it's meant for. And I would simply say, like, we've not broken any of these in testing, but if someone manages to break one at the choil, like just reach out to me. I'll take care of you, but aside from that, I don't think you're going to have a problem. This is more thickness through the tang and spine than pretty much anything we do other than the Benny's clip and the Benny.
Right.
Like usually we're whole height hollow to the top, which.
Yep.
So long story short, I have zero anticipation.
Yeah. Well, what I would say looking at it is the thickness of that spine above that line should give it plenty. And it's not like it's going to, with it rounded like that. If you see the top of the choil is rounded,
there's a
should
radius.
Not be a stress point. It shouldn't be.
You're not going to break.
Sure doesn't look like it.
It's still plenty thick, even right here. So
where
are you going to
break
it?
Baton with it, that might be where it would break. But if you're just using it like a normal human,
I don't even think you'd break it batoning with it. To be completely honest with you, I think you'd probably hurt your hand.
What's the stock thickness? It looks a little thicker than what you start with normally. Am I crazy?
Normal stuff, 3 millimeters.
Okay.
But the handle's going to be a little thicker due to the titanium liners.
Right. Correct.
So for some people, one comment we get is they're kind of thin in the hand. This will add, I don't know, a few millimeters to the overall thickness. So yeah,
very
pretty cool.
I know somebody who took a folder style knife and turned it into a fixed blade, Benny.
Yeah, they translate well, and I don't know, for collectors, it's kind of fun to have that, right? Like to pair the folder with the fixed blade.
Yep. Yeah. So this is obviously my microburst folder and then the microburst fixed blade. So yeah, I mean, no problem doing something like that and making it into something that people enjoy carrying because they make good choices. Thank you, Ash. Very cool. Thank you. I'll show that in just a minute.
So, any more questions before I move on to the next one?
No, go for no, wait, I did have a question. Hold that back up again. Is there a hue on the acrylic?
So there,
I'm picking up like a purpley.
There's a purple liner underneath the abalone, but there's no dye in the acrylic.
Okay. So it's shining through the abalone.
Yeah.
That's freaking cool.
Yeah, it's subtle.
Because I was saying it wasn't like in your face like sometimes. It's just like this light kind of purplish hue.
It's actually a really nice way to go about it because we've done purple acrylic, purple backer, and then you get purple abalone. But this way you have almost like a hint of purple that shows itself differently depending on the angle of the light. It's a really nice. These are beautiful. What
Right.
can I say?
The angle of the light is exactly what I was about to say. So Mick says he really likes the choil. I mean, to me, for those of you that are sticklers on having that relief on your plunge, you got it. Okay. You're not going to have any issues sharpening that knife whatsoever. So to me, it's a good choice. It'll work. Abalone sandwich. Exactly.
Yes.
All right. You can go on to another one now. I'm sorry.
Abalone and mustard.
Sorry, I missed. She was showing me the bunny she made for us.
So here is, hold on a sec. Let me just give that a little wipe. Okay. This is Kieranite True Blood,
which is ridiculously polished.
Yep. Look at that. That's wild, isn't it?
Yeah, there I am. Hi.
So Kieranite True Blood, DLC belt satin underneath the blade.
Beautiful, sir. That is gorgeous.
Yep. And you could see the belt satin marks, just not great in my lighting, unfortunately, but nonetheless. And you have, what's cool, I think, about this neat touch is because you have dissimilar metals. You have a steel spine and titanium bolsters. The DLC, you can see the difference, but they're all black, but they're different shades of black.
That's crazy.
So it doesn't look like just a slab of black, I guess. So this
right.
is sort
it
of
still it still stands out.
Yep. So that's the red and black version.
Yeah, that's that True Blood is crazy, man.
It's a good one. It's definitely one of the best Kieranite offerings. And then this, we got to do something.
everybody's wanting to eat some abalone now, apparently. Okay, all right.
We always have a carbon fiber.
Sorry, did Melissa choose the True Blood?
We chose everything together. All that
there
stuff has been like a collaborative effort. Part of the collaboration, I'm trying to say this. There's a lot of people I could collaborate with, but part of a collaboration is actually collaborating, not just someone submits a design to me and I make their design. To me, that's not a collaboration. That's just me being an OEM for someone.
Yep.
So if I'm going to collaborate, I want to collaborate with someone I get along with and, looking forward to that project with them. And so any collaboration that we do is truly a collaboration. I hope that answers that question.
Yep. Yeah, real quick, before you move on, let me try to explain, Bob, since his lighting isn't super great. This is the upcoming Tornado of mine. And you can see what it is it's a belt satin with a black DLC coating that is transparent or transparent.
It's just over the top, so you can see the grind lines still, but it is black on top of the grind lines.
If he had better lighting, you would be able to see that. That's pretty much what it looks like. And there you go.
This is the silver. This one's not DLC coated, so just imagine a black coating over that, and you can see that texture. Yeah.
Go Chargers, by the way. Thank you guys. They're giving me updates in the chat on my Chargers versus the Dirty Birds. But let's keep going. I'm sorry.
So this is Camo Carbon Sunset Orange.
Okay.
We wanted something kind of earth tones.
I think I have is my big bro in?
Yes. Good memory, Casey.
Yep.
Very good memory.
I was trying to remember which one it was on. So yeah, there you go.
You have kind of orange and peach. And sort of a brown in there. I don't know exactly what those shades are, but it's just it's earthy. And since, Melissa's an outdoors personality, we wanted something with some earth tones. So that's this one. I forgot to mention that the bead on this is DLC coated titanium as well on this True Blood. So we went with polished screws here, but we did a blasted bead to tie to the blasted bolster on this one.
Yep.
So polished blade, polished screws, blasted bolster, blasted bead. That's kind of the theme there.
Yeah, the blade looks sick. Very shiny and cool. Yep. Beautiful. That one's your favorite? They're very cool. James says that one's his favorite.
We've had a lot of really good responses on this camo carbon.
Kathleen I mean, let Ben go through all the versions, Kathleen, and then I'll
I've
have
got a
him go back
flashlight
to
on
the
my
dribble.
phone I could mess with here in a minute.
Okay. Yep.
And then I think this one, frankly, is going to be the best seller if I had to guess. It's hard not to like this. This is the titanium scaled Starburst version. And so this isn't a single slab of titanium. Those are removable titanium scales, just like all the other versions.
Very cool. So it's a titanium inlay on a titanium liner. Very cool.
Exactly. And the liners and bolsters have been anodized bronze. The screws are anodized bronze, and the bead is bronze. And this is heavier, of course, like maybe a half ounce or so. I forget. It's on my website, but it is a little heavier, but still feels amazing. If you guys are after this one, I would say get this one really quick. This one's going to vaporize. That's my prediction.
Yeah, it's pretty sick looking. And that is also in that belt satin on the blade as well.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Is the swedge in satin? I can't really tell.
It is.
Very nice. Yep, I can see it now. Thank you. I couldn't tell from that other angle.
So these are
Ben's prediction. We have an early prediction without you guys even having to ask this time.
Yeah. I don't really know how to predict across the other ones, honestly. I think they're all pretty evenly balanced. But I just, based on the engagement we've been getting and based on every time I make a titanium fixed EDC, they're usually the most popular. Usually, not always. Like the vampire we did, the red one crushed. And the titanium one, which I was kind of partial to because I designed the fluting on it and I thought it was really neat. That one wasn't number one that time. But anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see the smooth bolster and the Starburst inlay. That's really cool.
It's kind of neat having the bolster and the liner on the fixed blade, you know, like I didn't do it originally to make them look a little different from the folders. And it also saves on cost. Like I had to charge $10 more for these than I do for the normal ones. And I probably should have charged more, but I'm like, I don't want to charge more. Like, let's just call it $10. But I had to eat some of that to do this project, but you do what you do.
Yep. I've done that many times.
Yep. You know, 245
cool.
isn't 250, so that's where it is.
Right.
And it's nice and thin. I mean, it's thin behind the edge. Obviously, it gets thicker quicker. That rhymed because of the saber. But this is gonna be a key little EDC.
Yeah, Drygold says 1,000 sharpenings with that choil. Yeah, you're pretty close, dude.
Man, I'll tell you what. With this S90V. To sharpen it 1,000 times will take you 3 lifetimes. You know, you really don't need to sharpen these very often.
I think
people would just stop them.
I agree with Jim. I think the price is good. What is so? Is there a dealer exclusive this time?
There is, and so that's kept under wraps right now. There's going to be a surprise this week, so just stay tuned for that.
Okay. Guys, you would no early help here. Sorry, we can't help you.
You guys know me. And so Jim mentions the sheath. So let me show off the sheath because I take for granted people are familiar with these. So these are our sheaths. Nice,
I can actually show those.
Nice thick leather, embossed with the logo, and a high quality pocket clip. Plenty of retention, and there's a peg, for lack of a better term, a hook, so that when you draw this from your pocket, you're not going to lose this. It's like almost a security lock, which is really nice. Like I've had other fixed blades that you go to draw them out of your pocket and the whole unit just comes out of your pocket. It gets kind of lame. Not with these. Yeah, and if you belt carry this, your belt will sit in this slot, assuming your belt fits. Yeah. And guys, when you get these,
you must have a really thick belt. So
when you get these, they're like this, like they're tight. You don't want them loose because you want good retention on a leather slip. So when you get these, don't be afraid to kind of pinch it and open the mouth a little. Work the knife in carefully. Don't try to, gorilla the thing. Get it in there and let it sit overnight. And by the next day, it's perfect.
What he meant to say is don't Jared Neve it.
Don't tricep dip press it into your leg or whatever he did. Yeah,
into his
not
hand.
good. Yeah, into his
Jeez,
hand. That's right.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man.
And it's a nice deep carry
gosh.
too. Like, and then you got an easy draw from the lanyard. I think these are really well thought out. They come in a really cool VHS style box. They got some cool artwork, custom artwork.
Yeah.
What's not to love?
Right, exactly. And you know, like he says, these are very easily carried. If you're a pocket dropper, you can do that. If you're a back pocket person, you can do that. I mean, you can carry it on your belt. You can carry it any way you want to. So
I've been carrying mine in my back pocket, actually. I really like that. I put it on my back left pocket, like over to the side, so it's approaching my hip. And it's great back there. You don't feel it when you sit down. It doesn't scratch up the leather seat in my car. It's kind of, I still have my whole front pocket for my phone. I mean, I've really enjoyed carrying it there. I think that's underrated.
Gotcha. No, Will B, that was pretty nasty too. And he stepped on that knife with his foot.
Oof.
So yeah, that
What?
guy's had some. Oh no, he was walking down his stairs, dropped a knife, and it landed blade up, and he stepped on it.
Oh,
Yeah, and it makes me cringe to tell that story. So he was out of commission for quite some time.
you know,
with that one.
now that I think about it, Donnie dropped a knife on his foot.
The entire reason that when I'm walking upstairs, I gorilla grip a knife. Like if I'm running up to do a video, and I it freaks me out every time I think about it, and I think about it all the time. So it's like, oh gosh, Jared's had some interesting stuff happen. So yeah, good for him. Yeah, open blade barefoot. Yep, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're done talking about that. Oh gosh.
I was trying to prop it up, and it just went head over heels. That's too funny.
Well, thank you, James McCann. You have the best guest on your program. I don't know if Ben is that great or anything.
Hey,
no, I get it.
James,
I get it.
my man. James emails me sometimes.
And then Donnie just said, I thought you weren't going to talk about that, Ben.
I forgot all about that until I heard the story.
He thought you fainted. Tim B thought you fainted from telling the Jared story. So there you go.
Man, I'll tell you what, I don't get grossed out by like blood. You know, my wife and I kind of have a disagreement. Like, you know, vomit, poop, that I don't like that stuff. The dogs, you know, the kids, like that grosses me out.
Yep.
She'll go deal with that. But splinters and cuts, that's my territory. That doesn't freak me out, but it freaks her out. So together we got all the messes,
all the crap covered. Yep.
All the
Donnie
stuff
says
no one wants to deal with.
So that's good, Donnie. That's good. Oh, that's funny. That's it's not funny actually. That's the kind of stuff that totally freaks me out. So it is what it is. But guys, real quick, before I forget, don't forget. I usually look. You can get these at any dealer you want, but I do a lot of stuff with our buddy Austin at TPK. And if you want to use my link in the description of any of my videos to buy this knife on Friday, please check it out at TPK. But you look, I don't care. If you want to use another dealer, go for it. I just always recommend Austin because I know he's going to get it out quick. He's going to treat you right, and he's going to give you free shipping. So check that out for sure. But you can go on Jack Wolf's website. And the first thing I'm going to recommend is if you don't want to use TPK, just go over here to the main menu to authorized dealers. And there's a whole list of everywhere you can get these. And if you're not in America, if you're in Europe or Australia or Canada, there's a place for you as well. And definitely a bunch of dealers. Okay. And then next, I always just like to show off the pictures over here because I know you guys take your time with these pictures and videos. So
that's all Donnie's handiwork right there. He's
all Donnie. Donnie's the man. Yeah, he is really good at it. So you've got the abalone here, and there's the abalone, how far it sticks out of the sheath. I always like to show you guys that because I think it's important for you to know how much, which that looks fine to me. That's actually more than fine.
One of the advantages of leather over Kydex also.
Right. Kydex, usually you're stopping just past the tang or past the ricasso, I should say.
Yeah, because it's
And,
retaining there.
Yep.
Excuse me.
And in this case, you're covering more of the knife, and then obviously the lanyard is in what we call a pin or a pig snout in the back, right in the back spacer, and then there is your cool artwork as well. And then of course here's the other options that we know about, which is the camo carbon sunset orange. And look at here, you can really see the true blood. Let's see if we get a good look at that.
Blow up the picture, Casey.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go back to this one and blow them up. There we go. Just beautiful. To me, the shininess of DLC with that shiny bolster, great choice. Very, very nice. Das Purdy. Good shot, Donnie. It's always hard to shoot shiny stuff. It is so stinking difficult. I have so much issues with that myself. And then here's your starburst. We'll blow that one up too. Gorgeous. With that kind of bronze hue on the bolster. Is that what that is, Ben?
Yeah.
Is it bronze? Yeah.
Bronze.
Okay. I didn't want to say it and sound like an idiot again, but although everybody should be used to that by now. All right, guys. So there's all the options. What are your questions for Mr. Ben here? No, there are no discounts available on Jack Wolf knives. The price is the price. Austin's in here. Very cool. It's still here. Nice. Let's see. We will have the True Bloods individually pictured. Same as the Finch Geneva Spur, ice cream soda. So guys, what he's saying there is he's going to take a picture of everyone because they're a little bit different. So that'll get you an opportunity to pick the one that you see and want. Okay.
Yeah,
So when you click on one, right. When you click on, and you know what, Ben, I don't know of other dealers doing stuff like that.
Pretty rare, man. And I'll tell you what, it's nice, to support the guy that goes the extra mile. It's worth it.
Yep, I agree. And okay, so no discounts. I'm looking for more questions. I saw another one. Where is it? Will there be another run of equal end jacks?
Probably not anytime soon, Kevin. What we do is we do one model at a time, 1 month at a time, as we roll through our catalog. And our catalog's pretty deep, and we've got a lot of new stuff planned. So I don't typically restock older models shortly after I ran them. So it'll be a little while. But on the flip side of that, I've got a lot more cool gateway projects planned. So
there you go.
There's not going to be any shortage of gateway knives in 2026. I just might not do an equal end in 2026.
Okay. Works. Tim says, no question. Wanted to tell Ben equal end is my favorite Jack Wolf and a masterpiece. Ben, I gotta tell you, dude, I love the high end stuff. Please don't take that wrong. But this is absolute. You knew this was. I mean, you know me. You knew this was going to be a home run for me. I got 2 of them. I bought the abalone as well. And this is for the price. This cannot be beat.
No.
There's no chance. And it's so all of you, there were 3 people asking, are there more gateways? And the answer Ben just gave you is a very resounding, you guys are going to be very happy. So well, there you go, Austin. So it's worth it for you if they sell a little more quickly when you do it.
Well, people want to know what they're getting. It's like more of an in-store experience that way. So it's worth the work, obviously, and it was a win for Austin. It's a win for you guys.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I got to tell you, me and Donnie are really pleased with the reception of the Gateway series. I mean, ultimately, our goal is to make everybody happy. Like, that's what we do.
Yep. And you listen, because you were in these streams over and over again with people saying, I can't afford your knives. Please make something I can afford. And you did it. And that's great.
We're 2 people, right? So it's like we hear what everybody says, but to develop a project like that can be done at scale, negotiate everything, go through all the prototyping, like this stuff takes a while. So I can't just snap my fingers and have something on the market, And so it's like, we hear what you guys are saying, trust me, but there's a lot of stuff we're already working on by the time you start suggesting it, and I'm just excited we were able to get them out and that people like them. So it's great. I'm stoked. And the fun thing is there's so much we can do with it, man. There's so much we can do with it. There's so many great patterns, and I'm willing to take risks on more obscure stuff, because if I have an obscure pattern that's expensive, it's like easy for people to pass on. But if you're collecting Gateway Series knives and I come out with something kind of funky, you're probably willing to spend the $70 to get one, where if it was $300 or $185, you'd be like, I'll pass on that one,
Right. And Justin makes a really good point. So here's the thing. You didn't skimp on handle material. I mean,
no.
you really didn't. And that's what kind of blew me away is this stuff. This, guys, for those of you that don't know, we buy the camo carbon up front and we send it to the factory. Okay.
I do that with all my handle material.
Correct. With all your handle material. Okay. Well, I just do it with camo carbon, but that's all. Anything else I've used, they've had in stock. But for you, I get. So, this stuff is not cheap.
No.
So to get this knife for the price you got it is insane. So way to go, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you killed it.
Originally with the Gateway, it was a chance for me to say, like, I can make it less labor intensive for me by just using materials that the factory provides. Like, that was where my head was originally, like, because they can get all kinds of stuff, but I can't help myself, man. Like, I'm like, but I really want one in camo carbon, and I really want one in Kieranite, and I really want one in this. So it's like, oh man, like, here comes all the extra work to source all the material, keep track of all the information, ship it back and forth. I don't care. I just want them to be the way I would want them, which means
understood.
You get the Ben Belkin extra touch is what you get.
Well, you don't have to react to what I'm saying, but I am going to watch your face when I say this, because you said, weird stuff, right? You said, so I better see a half hawk coming in a Gateway. Come on, man.
What is a half hawk exactly?
It's like a hawk bill, just a little less. It's less aggressive of a hawk bill.
Pull one up. Give me an example.
Sure. All right, hold on. Who's going to tell me a good brand that's got a half hawk?
I mean, are we talking a traditional knife that's a half hawk?
Yes.
Like a proper slip joint?
Yep.
All right, Tom. How's the purple one treating you?
Hold on. I'm looking.
That was Austin's idea, the purple.
Okay, so this is going to be, unfortunately, a Rough Rider, but that's the first one that came up. All right, there we go. All right, so this, whoops. Really? Really, Blade HQ? You're killing me, Smalls. So it's just, I mean, to me, it's I actually wish it would have a little more of a hawk.
Straight edge, though, man, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's not a good example, really.
No, it's like a swayback
jack. Not a good example. Hold on. That's not a good example. I've seen them with a hook to them, just a little bit of a hook, but maybe I'm crazy. So just do a full-on hawkbill. Forget it. I changed my mind.
Well, look, a hawkbill's on the table. Like, all this stuff is on the table. There's really nothing that's off the table as far as I'm concerned with these.
Right. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I can't find the one I'm looking for, Austin, but it looks like Big Chief is a good one. Okay. I'm not familiar with Big Chief.
Big Chief.
Yeah, Justin knows his slip joints way better than I do, and I feel like I'm doing better. But let's see. Big Hawk Chief? No, I'm not finding. I'm not finding it, Justin, but yeah, I tried that, but it's giving me something else. Anyway, we'll move on. But I was going to ask you a question. Now, this is nomenclature, so there's no wrong answer here, okay? Because you know, just like I do, there's all these patterns, and you can go do what you want. I mean, we've seen with Andy with Rosecraft, he's taken some of these traditional patterns and done what you've done it. You know, everybody's done their own little take on these traditional patterns. So don't get this wrong. But I asked you a question when the Equal End was coming out, just because in my head, I felt like this should be an equal end jack, but you said no, it's an equal end. So I just wanted to understand nomenclature wise, does this come from, is that what an equal end is usually called? Just an equal end?
No.
It
I'm
just
trying to
feels
remember
like
that
there's a
conversation.
word missing.
No, I
but,
think you asked me if it was the gateway equal end.
Maybe I did. Maybe I asked
because
my question
I
wrong.
called the first one the gateway Barlow, and then I didn't want to end up doing was calling every knife in the series gateway something.
Okay, all right. Maybe I did ask it that way. It was probably a confusing question, but what I was thinking
it's not
was,
confusing, and it's something I had to consider because I called the gateway Barlow the gateway.
I'm just trying
Barlow,
to understand them, if that makes sense.
It was the first knife in the series, so for that reason, and also Barlows often have a name, like GEC calls it the Tom Choice Barlow or the TC Barlow,
Right.
And so I was like, I want it to not just be Barlow, I want it to be Gateway Barlow, but I don't want it to be Gateway Equal End, Gateway Hawkbill, Gateway this, Gateway that. Like, that's redundant and unnecessary. So I don't think there's any reason you couldn't call that an equal end jack. I mean, a jackknife's a knife that folds. Typically is all that means, a jackknife.
Yeah, so that looks, Bluminati just put a link up of one that looks a little more like what I was thinking, but this pretty much is a full-on, whoops, wrong thing. Hold on. Daggone it, KC. Why don't you get better at this whole streaming thing and not suck so bad?
You think it's your first time?
Yeah, you would think. Not with the notch, of course. I mean, but, it's just a...
To me, that's a hawkbill.
Yeah, it's kind of a full hawkbill, isn't it? Okay, well, anyway, it doesn't matter. We're beating a dead horse here.
You want a curved blade is what you're telling me.
Yes. Or even just a drop down. It doesn't even have to be curved. I just like that idea of a nice downward angle blade, but I don't know.
A lot of my stuff is designed that way.
Yep, it is. Any lockback plans, says Dry Gulch.
Yeah, look. The some of the stuff's obvious, right? Like if the Gateway series is successful, that's a logical progression. 2-blade knives, logical progression. Lockbacks, logical progression. And it's like, why wouldn't I? I've already got the patterns designed. So lockback versions of these would be awesome. It's just, man, guys, it's a lot of R&D, and I got to do this stuff in phases, or else I can't. What's the word how am I trying to explain this? If I bite off to more than I can chew, I'll never swallow anything, right? So to me, the first phase of this was create the project, establish the form factor, figure it all out economically, come up with the branding, and introduce it. Like that's a tremendous amount of work while you're still producing knives every month. Okay, boom, phase 1 complete. We ran a second pattern. You got to make sure lightning can strike twice. Sometimes you do something once, it's very popular. You do it again, like no one shows up. Like that happens. But fortunately, this one seems like it's here to stay, this concept. So,
good.
Phase 2, I need to roll out more patterns. I need to R&D and get through prototyping a catalog of these patterns and single-bladed slip joints. Like you've seen me run this program before. There's nothing new here. Once I've got enough single-bladed slip joints in the catalog, and assuming they're still selling and we're still rolling and everything, boom, develop 2-bladed models out of these. And then maybe at the same time or subsequent to that, if they work, locking versions of these, lockback versions of these. Like that would be the strategy.
Yeah. Very cool.
And
That's a good idea.
What I just explained in like 60 seconds represents like 2 to 4 years of work. Like that is no small feat what I just rattled off there. That's going to take a while to do.
Right. Yeah. Austin says you've been there, done that. Second releases of anything always seems to struggle. And yeah, I mean, that's why people ask me all the time, why don't I do a second run of the microburst or the pinion or the whatever I've done? And it's because of that. I've seen other people completely struggle with a second run. And I like bringing new stuff, and it's, but yeah, I like kind of the you calling it a program makes a lot of sense.
It's totally is a program. Yeah. I don't try to do anything. I've mentioned this before. I won't implement anything except maybe small special projects here and there. Like aside from that, anything major I'm investing my time and energy into has to be scalable, has to be a program that I can develop and roll out, because you put so much time in up front that it's really short-sighted to put that kind of effort into something that can't grow into something bigger. Does that make sense?
Does. Yep. And that sounds cool to me. By the way, real quick, Justin did a super chat. And by the way, Justin, thank you so much for your super chat. There you go. And this is the big Chief model he was talking about.
Ooh,
so
I
you can
like that.
see how it kind of hawks towards the tip. It just kind of,
I see.
Yeah.
That's
That's
cool
kind of
knife.
what I've seen. And the ones I was showing you wasn't really, but that kind of looks pretty cool.
It's got a little bit of my feel good Jack vibe to it.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like long, skinny handle with kind of a long, slender sheath foot. I've always been attracted to that. That's a nice one.
Yeah. So the only thing I would say about lockbacks, I just wanted to put one thing on the table for that. And it would be interesting to see you do one and just do a trial balloon with it. But I don't know. I feel like when I do videos on lockbacks, they just don't do that great. You know what I'm saying? And people
They're
just kind of say,
they're
lockback
niche,
for
man.
me. And but it's interesting because the people that love them absolutely love them. I mean, they want more, and that's all they want. And but I guess it comes down kind of to, people want what they want. It's
here's one thing about it is there's more can go wrong in one of those. Like you can get blade play in those things. You get there's more gapping in those things. It seems like if the action isn't smooth, if it doesn't kind of jump shut, like they have, and then there's no half stop. So they're just different. And look, if I'm not completely satisfied with whatever they produce for me, and if I can't get through prototyping and like it, you'll never see one. And I don't know that they can execute that. I presume they can, and I put the effort into it. But I agree with you, Casey. Like in the traditional knife realm, slip joint's the king. Lockback is sort of, number 2.
Yep. I don't disagree with that. I mean, I will say, and a lot of guys will tell you they like a lockback because it feels more secure to them. And if that's what you like, then I totally get it. But I have no problem with a slip joint.
You just get into a point where guys like, well, if I'm going to buy a locking knife, I might as well buy a modern folder,
Right.
It's like, if I'm going to buy a traditional knife, I might as well buy a slip joint. It's like kind of in no man's land, really, anymore.
Right.
Not to say people don't buy them, but look, does Case make a lot of them? I don't think so. Does GEC make a lot of them? Rarely. So is anyone really making a good one in a traditional knife format? I don't know. Chat, what do you guys think? Like, you can get some really nice ones from custom makers that have the most insane actions.
The most recent example is the Finch.
I wonder how that's doing for them.
I according to Austin, I'm not sure they sold super well. I'm not
that
sure.
One's pretty big.
It's it's a big boy. This is the Sugar House Knife Syndicate Jackrabbit. That's also got a very long name.
I just wonder if that's what people want from Finch, or if what people want from Finch is their traditional style modern folders,
Probably. And this does feel a little bit like something you would have seen shape-wise from Buck, but with a Finch touch on it, with the nicer scale material than you would ever see from Buck.
The finish looks good. The pinning looks good.
I scratched the crap out of it, apparently. Oops. But it's a nice one. But again, it's just not, if I'm going to have a two-handed knife, I like just, closing it like a slip joint, but that's just me. But size-wise, the size doesn't bother me on this one. It's just,
what was retail on that?
Anybody, I don't remember. Tim, can you help us out? I know if Tim or Jim or any of you guys help us out.
Yes, obviously Spider Code does lockbacks.
Oh, it was $100? Really? I didn't remember that. Yeah,
good price. No denying that. I mean, someone in the chat mentioned Spider Code does lockbacks. I mean, they're well known for them, but they're also known for them. and they're not traditional knives. So I think there's an appetite for Spyderco's lockbacks. I'm not sitting here saying no. I will develop.
Yeah, no,
one.
you're not. You're definitely thinking you would develop it. It would just be interesting to see how it would go.
It is interesting. My focus is on the slip joints first.
Right. 100%. Yeah, and Dry Gulch brings up a good point. In the more modern with the Spyderco, they're mid backlock, so they flick a little easier than some lockbacks would. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's a one-handed open. It's, you know what? That's a one-handed knife. Period. You can open and close those things one-handed.
You can. Yep.
So I consider that a modern folder that has a
old-fashioned the UK PK is a brilliant knife. It's so simple, easy, just a brilliant lockback. I mean,
I like Spyderco's lockbacks.
Yep. It's but very cool. All right. Well, we are gonna wrap back and talk a little bit more about the what we're here for. First of all, let's just do this real quick. Ben, why don't you pick one up and start just kind of, if anybody's new to the chat, just run through the options real quick.
Sure.
And I'm gonna do a little poll here because I like doing these sometimes.
So this is the Backwoods Fix EDC, the third installment in the Jack Wolf Knives Fix EDC line. This is part of our JWK Jack Wolf collab series. And our design partner on this is Melissa Miller, aka Melissa Backwoods, the one and only. This is a 6-inch overall length pocketable fixed blade featuring a lanyard and titanium bead installed right out of the box. Unique to this model, for the first time ever, we're doing titanium liners and bolsters. This has a hollow ground, half-height hollow grind, also called the saber grind, clip point blade, with a tall sharpening choil for lots of sharpening life. There are 4 versions available at dealers. This is the first one. It's abalone. Features pieces of real shell underneath acrylic layer on top of a purple liner.
That's so
you
cool.
would be able to see in better light.
I do see it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's there. Satin
or I'll be able to see it when mine actually gets here.
Belt satin on the primary bevel, on the swedge. And comes with, right out of the box, a beautiful leather sheath. No corners cut here. Excellent retention on the steel pocket clip. Deep carry, so sits in your pocket. Just enough to grab like this or draw from the lanyard.
Yep.
Very well thought out.
Real quick before you go to the next one, guys, my poll isn't working. I told you my computer's acting stupid. So
guys, his poll isn't working. Could it be his age or the amount of stress he's experiencing in his life? They do have medication for that, Casey.
And if I showed you my giant knife here.
My Lord. Is that a cold steel?
It's the Cold Steel Espada XL. Check this out, dude. We got snow today. So I took it and marked inches on it and stuck it to see. And we had 5 inches of snow.
Wow.
So
we had 72 degrees today.
Shut up. I hate snow. I literally hate snow. Anyway, I can't get a poll to work on YouTube.
Oh.
A viewer poll to work, not my poll.
That's what he meant.
And so which one of these guys are you interested in picking up? Just let me know in the chat, if you will. All right, so this is the Sunset Orange.
Camel Carbon, Sunset Orange.
I think he's overcompensating. You guys are jerks.
Blasted bead.
I love the bead. That's cool. The shape of it is too cool.
This is the titanium starburst. Bronze.
Dry Gulch, how did you buy one? I'm confused. They drop on Friday. You must be talking about the Cold Steel, the Espada. Okay, got it.
That's a cool.
Yeah, you can see that is cool. That is super cool.
There's all your materials sandwiched together.
Yeah.
And then last but not least,
You guys are complete jerks. Camo carbon by a hair, Starburst, titanium. We got 2 titanium people in here, 3 titanium people,
DLC. There's some oil on there. That's that streak.
4 titanium people. They make a pill for that. Thank you. That's
Look at that
beautiful.
polish
The
job.
True Blood is sick. That would probably be. Honestly, I'm a blue guy, but I love that. That is sick.
It's a good one,
The
man.
abalone's beautiful too, man, for sure. And I'm excited.
There's not a dog in the bunch. That's for sure. I think guys will have a hard time choosing, which is always my goal. It's like the ultimate compliment when someone's like, I don't know which one I want. I'm like, good.
Yeah, I have 7 versions. I have 7 versions of the tornado coming in the middle of January, and
wow,
that's all I hear every day is I don't know how to pick, and I'm like, well, just get one of each. So yeah, we'll see. So Ben, let me show you. I kind of showed this off, but this kind of is the sleeper for me with the black and the bronze and the DLC set. And
I like black and bronze, dude. I've not thought to do that. Shame if I stole that.
I did it. Oh, go for it, man. I did it as a prototype, and everybody loved it at Blade Show. So I'm like, yep, it's gonna happen. And this is your size, dude. This is a 6.5 inch knife.
I like it.
I'm tempted to try to figure out if I can tweak this into a slip joint at one point, but I think it's a grand modern folder too. It's really nice.
Is that all titanium, or what's the scales?
This is titanium on this one. It is a inset liner lock.
Cool.
On this one, so it only has the liner on one side on these. And then the camo carbon versions, which is the first time doing purple, but the camo carbon versions actually have full liners on both sides.
Very nice.
But they're
for
milled
rigidity
out.
or for weight.
Yeah, I like to give it a little. But they're 2.5, Ben. I mean, they're 2.5 ounces, but it gives you a little bit. I know Kevin likes to have the show scale without, but I don't like the bend.
I'm with you.
And I don't like. I want a little bit of weight. I want a little tiny bit of weight.
Yeah, so, I think it's fair.
Well, I think they came out good, and the other one I used. Have you done electric blue?
Show me. I don't remember. We've done Brittany blue. I think.
It's in my pocket.
We've done electric.
Where is
blue.
it? It's in my pocket. That's why. This is the camo carbon electric blue.
No, I don't think we've done that one yet.
It's like a lot of other blues, but let's see. I can't get a good.
It's more like a true blue.
There you go.
Do you have a blue pocket clip on that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did blue clip, blue backspacer, but I stayed with the silver hardware, which some people have said they didn't care for, but I like having kind of some contrast.
No, I think it's a good choice. I think it's a good choice. I would only done one thing different on your black and bronze one. I would have put a bronze pocket clip on that bad boy.
You would have done bronze too. Yeah, I just thought it was a little much.
I just like too much personally.
Yeah, I just thought it was a bit much. But I think I gotta look. I haven't gotten to go through the hardware yet. I might have gotten some bronze clips.
It looks. I like the clip spacer you have on the other side is bronze. I just think that balances things.
Right, and then these two are dealer exclusives. The top one is TPK.
Nice. 80s and dark mode.
Is dark mode for
nice. That's a good production run, Casey.
Yeah. Well, I've got, believe it or not, that's not it, Ben.
Dang.
There are actually 2 more. I did 7. So there's bead blasted tie with blue.
Okay, I dig that. I like that.
And I did do the blue clip. I thought that was okay. I don't know why some of them I thought it was too much and some I didn't. And then this is just a model I've just done a ton of, the flame anno on the handle and the acid wash on the blade.
Is there like some kind of landing pad under the pocket clip that I keep seeing twinkle at me? What's going on?
There's I haven't taken the little. They ship them with little plastic deals on them to keep from scratching the scales.
I see it.
For a lefty to be able to switch it around, and then take it out. I just haven't taken them out yet.
Okay.
I think most of them are out, but not all of them because I haven't done the carry on
what are
them
those
yet.
retailing for?
So everything is 150 and 10% off codes, except this guy, it's 160.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to do, it's PVD on the handle. I wanted to do DLC, but with 154 CM, I just kept saying to myself, I'd want to put another $10 on it, and 170 with 154 CM. I just thought it was a diminishing return thing. So I did PVD on the handle and DLC on the blade just because I just didn't want to keep jacking things up.
I think it was a good call.
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
DLC really, you want it on the blade more than anything.
Yep.
So I think that makes sense.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, those are coming for. I saw a couple people ask. They're coming January 15th.
Nice
January 15th.
production.
That was the earliest I could get them into with my dealers having so much stuff already stacked up. So plus we still haven't QC'd them. They just got here. So we're going to QC them this weekend. So that is great.
Are you going to go live at your QC party?
Yeah, we'll probably do that. We love doing that. We have a good. Well, I do. I don't know if my helpers love it so much, but I do.
I think it's fun that you do that.
I mean, it's something different. Yeah, we did that with the collusion and picked up all 6 versions. We love that style of EDC fixie. Very cool, Brian.
Yeah, Brian and his wife are awesome.
Yeah, Brian and Kelly are the best. They really are. And they support the community so much. So many of these people. I mean, these people in the chat do that. That's why we just got to 45K, Ben. And we're gonna wrap this up with you so we can do 2 more giveaways here. So
Casey, let's take a moment to recognize your achievement, dude. 45,000. When I met you, you were, I think, sub 2,000.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, congratulations are in order, my friend.
It's crazy, dude.
Good job.
I don't even understand, but it's
you show what persistence provides.
Thank you. I mean that's probably the biggest compliment you could ever give me.
It's very clear to me that you show up and get the job done. You're very reliable, and you show up, and it attracts people.
Right, and so I was showing my knives off in the middle of Ben's show here, but anyway, he doesn't mind.
I mean, look, it's our show, man. I'm here to support you as much as you're here to support me. So
yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Tim. Again, great compliment as well. I appreciate that. I've tried hard not to overdo some things that others do to try to keep the community intact. There's things I could do that would make this a whole lot less of a fun stream and a fun channel.
Don't change anything, man. You keep it real.
Yeah. Yep.
You're not a sellout, dude.
No. And I'm really not. And there's a couple companies, bigger companies, Ben, that won't send me knives because I was honest. And that's a non-negotiable for me. I don't care if we get down to every company won't send me a knife. I'll just go buy what I can buy and borrow and steal. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to compromise that one or just not overdoing the live streams to the point that they're just not fun for folks. And I try to listen to the community and hear what they have to say. So,
well, you're doing a good job
that as well. I think you're doing that too, man. You're listening and you're doing a wonderful job. I think, again, I always think back to you could have tucked your tail when the first prototypes and everything didn't work out. But you just push through it, man. And that's an inspiration to me for sure. You push through it now. I mean, come on, a knife a month? Who does that? You're crazy.
Look, if you were doing this full time, you would do it because
I probably would.
You have the energy and you show up, man. Look, most advice you can give someone, right? Some of the best advice is like, look what KC does. He doesn't miss a stream. He doesn't miss his uploads. He does the work. So much in life is just showing up and doing the work. Do it. Sometimes you don't feel like it. Sometimes you're not in the mood. Yeah. Sometimes it feels like it's going to crush you. Doesn't matter. Just do it. Right.
Yep.
And then
I got to be honest, man. Today it's an off day for me. So it's, but yeah, you're right. You gotta keep going, man.
There's always a reason. There's always a reason not to. There's always something else, right? Like every problem feels like it's the last one you want to deal with, or it always seems like you can't solve it. That's all the wrong way to think about things. Like,
Yep.
Cool, another problem. I get to solve it. It's a blessing to be able to do this stuff. So,
Well, I know, like Titanium Justin's in the chat, and I'm not calling him out. What a great dude. We've had a good time talking, and I just keep telling him, man, just do the work, be consistent, and when something doesn't go right, tell the truth to your audience, and work as best you can. He just had a situation recently where customer service from a certain company was crap, and he just called a spade, and they came out and go, whoa. And he found out that somebody was basically having a bad day, and the other people in the company were like, dude, that's not how we do it. Here you go. So, just do your thing. And if something seems crap, just kick through it, man. It's just the way it is. So we are 9 uploads away from 10,000 uploads.
That is crazy.
Sorry, I was trying to look it up. I had to take
crazy.
Yeah, I literally don't understand how I've done that, but it's we just went over 28 million views. Yeah, it's again, I honestly, people think it's an act, and the people that know me the best will tell you it's not an act. I am totally humbled by all of this. I'm just like,
well, not only that, but you're the same way in real life. If you ever meet Casey in person, he's exactly the guy you see on the screen. 100%. There is no act.
Idiot. Yes,
there is no personality that changes when the camera goes off. Like, that's the guy.
Yep. And by the way, Ben, I'm trying very much to come to Texas. So I'm not doing Tempest. I'm just coming as Knives Fast.
Okay.
So I'm only going to do Tempest. It's just too much. I can't. If I was full time, I'd do every show like you do, but I can't afford to do Tempest at all these shows. But instead of just keep saying I'm not going, I'm going to go just be Knives Fast at Texas. So,
I think that's reasonable. I think being there is more than half the battle, whether you're selling or repping Tempest. I mean, put a Tempest hat shirt on. Everybody knows who you
I have
are.
Tempest knives in my pocket, and you know it. So it's not like I'm not.
It's about having KC there. It's not about having Tempest knives there. Like,
right.
You need to be there. If you can afford to get there, get there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to bite the bullet and do it. There
Thanks,
you go.
Jim. That was a generous donation.
Yeah, Jim is all these folks. I mean, there's nobody in here that's. I mean, all these people have said kind things to me, and it just, to be honest with you, when I start reading the comments, like when I posted, thank you guys for getting me to 45K. It actually feels weird to read all the comments of you did. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm one of those guys. I don't necessarily. One of my bosses years ago, he came into my office one day and he just stood there, Ben. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And then he sat down and he goes, I just realized I don't ever tell you enough how much I appreciate you. And I start like just squirming in my chair, right? And he's just like, are you okay? I said, Randy, just let me do my job. You don't need to come in here, because I told somebody one day, I literally got told by an employee, you don't ever come in and encourage us when we do a clean newscast. And I said, now, wait a minute. What are you supposed to do? And he goes, well, what do you mean? I said, are you supposed to do a clean newscast? And he said, yeah, that's our job. And I like, congratulations for doing your job. Way to go. Like that. And the guy just looked at me like, oh my gosh. We ended up being really good friends, but it was a really weird comment. And so I looked right at my boss and I'm like, you don't need to come in here and do this. You just give me the resources. And that's what I kept saying to him. I said, I don't need a pat on the back. I need the resources.
Yeah. So you're like, I come to work. Don't make my job hard. I will do the work. Set me up to succeed. I'm like a robot.
Get out of my way. Right. Get out of my way and give me the money. When I walk in your office and I'm not BSing you, and I walk, because you can tell, I walk in and I go, we need this $2,000 tomorrow. I got to spend it. I got to go get this thing, or we're going to go off the air. give me the money, get out of my way. And
Right.
and we had the greatest, he was the best boss I ever had because of that very thing, because he just got out of my way. And it was like 4 years of working together. He totally got out of my way. And then one day he's like, I'm in here to tell you I appreciate you. And I'm like, get out. Just get out of my office.
Well, not
so
everybody's like you, Casey.
No, I
especially the
agree.
younger generation. People do like to feel encouraged and told they're doing a good job.
And I do enjoy it, but again, after a little bit, it makes me really uptight. And I don't know if that's, again, I was beat into my head. My World War II dad,
right,
beat
it's
into my
old
head
school.
responsibility. And dude, you don't show up just because you get a pat on the back. You show up and you do the thing because it's your job to do the thing.
Right.
You know, and my kids and I talk about that stuff all the time. And it's
Everybody
an old
in the
school,
chat, if you see Casey in Texas, make sure to come up to him and tell him what a good job he's doing and congratulate him on, by then it'll be 50,000 subs, and watch him squirm.
Jeremy, there you go. Exactly. It does. And I'll sit up there sometimes with my wife and I'm like, what do I say? Because
just say thank you, Casey.
Yeah,
just
I know. That's what I know. I keep just saying thank you, but it doesn't feel like enough because I do appreciate it. Very, very. No, I'm gonna do the air raid siren in just a minute. I haven't forgotten you, Jim. I just was gonna let Ben go before I blow his ears out. So, but guys, check out the Backwoods Fix EDC. If you guys like Melissa, it's a good way to support her because this is a collab, and it's a true, you heard Ben, true collaboration between him and her. And I think that is absolutely cool. So if you like her stuff, I know, if you watch her videos and you like her, it's a good thing to have in your collection. So very, very cool. I'm giving him a participation trophy. So they drop Friday at all the dealers. I will have, I'm assuming the knife is going to get here so I can do my video. Okay. So I'm going to try to get my video done. I've also got to try to get, Austin has 2 knives dropping this week and they're not here yet. So I'm just going to do my best. I've also got a Finch that drops on Friday. But I will get, if I get the knife, you will see a video. So thank you, Ben. And I'm sorry, my postal service people hate me.
It is what it is. Look, we got a bigger fish to fry. It's okay.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, thank you. I'm going to move to these last 2 giveaways.
Right. We'll see you later. Bye, everyone.
Thank you for your kind words, my friend.
You're welcome.
You really mean a lot to me. Not because you send me knives, not because of
you don't have to justify. You don't have to clarify. I know,
no, but you're a legit friend, and I truly, when you come on here, it means a lot to me.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
All
Likewise.
Right, thank you. Have a good one. The most awkward human being on the planet. Okay. All right. Let's get these done. The super chats. We got Jim with the $20. I've met both of you. Both are real. Thank you, Jim. Let's see. There's one. All right. Here's 2. And for $20, let's do a third one. Nice. Thank you, Jim. And then I saw James McCann with a $1.49 super sticker. Thank you very much, James. There's your Dalika salute. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you, folks. And as usual, my awesome viewers. Donnie's hilarious, and Oh Father's hilarious. I knew I was going to turn it on and go down the chat and see some smart aleck comments. This is hilarious. But you guys always pay for the shipping for these big giveaways, so thank you. It is awesome. All right, so let's get. All right, so all right, which way do I want to do this? Hold on. I'm thinking through this. I've got this one. All right, let's do it that way. All right, so we're going to do that. All right, So let me get set up here. Moderator's going to help me out. Now, again, if you've already won tonight, so that means Jim and O-Father, you cannot win again. So let me get set up. And we're going to do these in quick succession because I am tired. Let's see. All right, we'll try to spell this correct. All right, there we go. All right, so you're going to see a hashtag on the screen. You are to type it in one time and one time only, one time per person, one time per account. That's it. One time. If you try to cheat, I will catch you and you will be disqualified. U.S. mailing addresses only. You will have 2 minutes to enter and you have to claim your prize. In other words, tell me you're here within 2 minutes. Okay. Pretty simple. Here we go. Here is your hashtag. Put it in one time and one time only. Okay. Hashtag thank you. All one word. All caps. Right. Incorrect spelling increases the challenge. Exactly. All right. So this giveaway is going to be for a Knives Fast and Tempest Knives sticker pack. Okay. It's going to be for an I3E in that blue, beautiful blue pattern. Okay. And the concept, oops, I did a horrible job of opening it. Let's try that again. The concept Nahual. Okay. That is our giveaway knife tonight. For this next giveaway, the Nahual. Oh, by the way, I need to tell you guys, by the way, you have 1 minute. I need to tell you guys with the mail around here and with the snow and the freezing temperatures, this may or may not go out tomorrow. If you win, don't be surprised if it doesn't go out till later in the week. So that is what you're going to win if you win, and we will go from there. And we have one more to go after this one. So let's see. We got 30 seconds, and then we will be drawing. Now, if you are entering for someone else, if you win, you need to tell me then, okay? I saw Chrissy, and I saw a couple others. All righty. 15 seconds. We will draw in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam! 85 entries. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you, guys. Let's see who our winner is. It is SC Knife Monkey. Okay. So, now we've gotten to a point that I don't know how to handle this. So, SC, if you're here, we're going to let you win because you were, man, this is a tough one. You weren't drawn last week. You were unless you're playing for something else, somebody else, let me know. But I know you were DSKFS last week, so that's a little different. I don't know how to handle that. Boy, you can't have a rule for everything, Casey. I don't even know. So let's see if he's in here. We'll go from there. SC Knife Monkey, are you here? SC Knife Monkey. Right, Kelly. So I don't know what to do with that, but you're here. Okay. Just shoot me an email and we'll talk. I think since you were DSKFS and you weren't drawn, we're going to let you win. It may be the wrong choice, but that's just what's coming into my head right now. I don't know if that's right or wrong, guys, but that's what I'm doing, okay? There we go. Now for the big grand prize drawing. Oh, by the way, if you have won tonight, and I don't even think I told the earlier drawings because I was in a dizzy mess. So if you have won tonight, you need to send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com. I need your channel name, your real name, your address, and a screenshot of your YouTube homepage. If you would do that, that would be great. So, by the way, I didn't even mention the rule tonight, and that's the other reason that I'm letting it go, guys. But in the future, anybody that wins, so from now on, for a month, SC Knife Monkey, he would need to play for somebody else, okay? And I think if you've been DSKFS, I think I'm going to leave it alone. And again, the rule is, and I didn't even state that rule tonight, so that's the other reason I left it alone, okay? It is what it is. I make mistakes. I just go with my gut sometime. That's the way I feel about it, but we'll go from there. All right. No, I know. I'm trying not to have too many rules, guys, but it was getting to where I had drawn several people in fairly rapid succession. So I'm just trying not to draw the same people over and over. But I'm also trying not to overcomplicate it. Okay. So please bear with me. I'm doing my best. And we'll go from there. All right. Last one. This is the big dog. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to put up another hashtag, and you're going to have 2 minutes to enter this one. Same rules, okay? If you've won in the last month, you are not eligible. If you want to enter, you can enter and gift it to somebody else. Or if you've won it in this stream, you can't win again, okay? Same deal there. And then one entry only per person, and of course, US mailing addresses only. Okay, 2 minutes to enter, and you have to tell me you're here within 2 minutes. All right, so here is your hashtag PokeStabby. All right, you got 2 minutes from right now. I know everything is complicated. What was that? You don't make mistakes, just the wrong? Oh, okay, yeah. All right, so what's in this package? First of all, you have hold on, let me go to the bigger view here. You have the big Knives Fast swag pack, including Butter Knives Fast number 235. Okay, lots of stickers, including a Robert Feely. There's I don't know, get Daily Gear Guide and Byron and Kelly and O Father and Big Red. And then you're going to get Killer Bunny number 156 to 45K Killer Bunny, which is really stinking cool. Look at that. Ashlyn is the best. That is too cool. I do need to take a picture of this one because I'm pretty sure she did not take a picture for her mother. So I'm going to do that really quick. Okay, I got it. And then you're going to get, you have 1 minute, guys. You're going to get a Kelly's Paracord bracelet and zipper pull. Thank you, Kelly. And you're going to get a Tim B tool along sailboat. Tim, awesome, dude. Thank you for doing this over and over again for me. It means a lot that you're a part of these giveaways. And an I3T EOS in blue, and the knife, 30 seconds, by the way. The knife is a actual, I'm sure your daughter could draw a PokeStabby character. There you go. Is the PokeStabby knife. This is the KB Spike. Really cool knife. That will be handed out to the winner tonight. And we draw in 15 seconds. All right. What did I miss? I missed something. I've missed a couple of things, I think. Sorry, guys. I'm bad at the chat when I'm doing too much stuff. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam! 90 entries, guys. How cool is that? Let's see who our winner is going to be for this one. It is Griffin. Griffin, have you won recently? I cannot remember. See, this is why it's an honor system. I don't think so. I don't think Griffin has won within a month. And that is the Spike. Now, guys, here's what's cool. All right. I want you to look at this. All right. Here's our winners from tonight. There's a reason Knives Fast does things the way I do. Okay. We don't advertise a live stream as big 45,000 sub giveaway. Why do we do that? Because we want to see folks from the community win. Look at that. We got Jim, O-Father, SC Knife, and Griffin. People that are here all the time. That is a good giveaway night. That makes my heart very, very happy. Yeah, I'm going to, Kelly. I'm going to. I literally, that's what I've done tonight. I've written them down tonight and last week. Actually the last, she did not win this month. I have the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have the last 7 giveaways. So she has not won in the last month. So I did write it down. I just didn't look. So did Griffin? Yep, there you are. Griffin, email me, knivesfast@gmail.com. And I need all the stuff. So your screen name, your real name, your address, and a screenshot of your YouTube landing page. Oh, gosh. It's the worst, Will. The worst handwriting in the history of the world. Thank you, Stacy, for being here. Thank you, Todd Carr. Yeah, congrats. I love seeing. Now, the reason I made the change to the way I do the giveaways is for a little while there, some folks were winning my big giveaways, and I wasn't really publicizing it that much, but it was getting out there. And when I didn't do the 2-minute rule, a lot of people were winning that were using multiple accounts. We haven't really had that recently. So I am very, 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 very happy about that. So again, for those who won, congrats. For those who were just here and giving super chats and all the good stuff, thank you guys. Thanks to each of you that are subbed to the channel. If you are not, please consider doing so, because we're going to keep driving this boat, guys. My moderators, especially Mr. and Mrs. Freak Show, keep pushing me for more goals. So we're going to keep driving it and do our best. I'll be legal again on the 22nd. There you go, Kelly. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that. Thank you, Plenipote. Thanks to each and every one of you. There you go, Griffin. Very cool. So thanks to each. But by the way, just a reminder, they may not go out tomorrow just because I'm not even sure my mail is going to run tomorrow, because we still have probably 6 inches of snow on the ground, and my mail can't come on a dry, sunny, warm day. 46 by New Year's, maybe we're kind of struggling right now, to be honest. Things have kind of slowed way down. Where are we even at? I don't even know. I haven't looked in a couple days because I'm tired of looking. I got real stressed out. So 45, 128. So yeah, we've slowed down quite a bit, but we'll see what happens. You never know. I don't know how to swim, so I'll be in that boat with you. Nice, David. Good to see you, dude. All right, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. Seriously, guys. Don't even know what to say. When I hear what Ben said, when I see what Tim and Jim and all you guys, Freak Show, all of you have said in the chat, all of you, tons of you, I don't even know what to say. I've said it 1,000 times. I'm just a knucklehead who enjoys doing this. I enjoy knives, but I enjoy you guys even more. I have a good time with it. It means a lot to me. It really does. I don't know if you guys know this or not. I have a sometimes pretty full and stressful life. I got a lot going on, and I hear from a lot of you that you need this stream. Yeah, sometimes I very much need it too. So it means a lot. I am very, very. Kathleen, I think I put one up today that showed the deck with snow on it, but maybe I'll do it tomorrow too. I did put one up with the backyard with snow in it. I know that. Well, thank you, Dry Gulch. I appreciate it. And thanks to Ben. He's always the best. Guys, like the stream, comment after it posts. Thanks to my moderators. You're welcome, Will. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to Tim and Jim and Blue and Byron and Keith and the Freak Shows and Stacy, all of my moderators. And I don't know if Ed was here tonight, but thanks, Ed. He helps out some. So thank you, Brian. Thank you, all of you guys. You guys are incredible. Best mullet in the community. Exactly. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. And thanks again for watching the Knives Fast channel. See you guys. Have a great one.